Hey guys, Synth115 here, and today we're going to be looking at some Die by the Blade demo gameplay. That is the keyword here, demo. Keep that in mind throughout this review. I've kept that in mind throughout my review. There's lots of things that they're working on. There's some things that I don't understand. So if you want a TLDR, this game is absolutely fantastic. Wishlist it, buy it. Great game. This is For Honor hardcore, basically. It would be the Tarkov of like sword fighting games, for instance. It's hardcore, one hit kills, great game, beautiful so far, and I mean it's just the demo. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna put links to the official Die by the Blade Discord in there. You can request a demo key. They're doing that. It's a free thing. Try it out. Interact with the community. Seems like the devs are absolutely phenomenal people. If you need to learn more, they have whole channels and everything where you can know your devs and follow the project as it goes and get access to updated demos in the future. With that out of the way, make sure to like the video. If you dislike it, give me a comment. Let me know why so we can improve on it in the future. And let's get right into the gameplay. All right, so here we are, Die by the Blade. So the first thing that we're going to go over is a little bit of the menu. They don't have a lot of options right now. Obviously, it is a demo. You can do single player. The online feature is not working. They have a nice little tutorial for you, versus mode. Then we go into the character select. They only have 2 weapons available. They have the katana and wakizashi. They have a few characters, and each character has their own different stats. So I'm assuming that the resolve is your health. I don't know what willpower is, but we'll go from there. We're putting them on expert settings and giving them max life per duel so we can obviously run down as we go. Personally, I do not really, I don't know, the katana isn't really my gameplay style. I prefer the wakizashi, but we'll get into the katana here and we'll do some likes and dislikes. As you can see graphically, very nice game. This game is all about timing and one-hit kills. That is the whole emphasis and focus of this game, it feels like, and I really dig it. The combat is really smooth. Everything seems really fluent. There's, you know, cool kill combos and stuff like you're seeing on screen. There's some amazing things about this game, and I think it's got some limitless possibilities as far as it goes. The devs really poured their whole heart and soul into this, as far as I can tell. Now, some of the things that I don't quite understand is the parry system. It's not like For Honor where it rewards you with a free hit. It almost feels like it's a reset. Your character kind of just bounces off whenever they parry. Whenever you see the bot, you know, with the blue circle around, that is a parry window, essentially. Which is nice that displays. Maybe they'll have like a hardcore mode or something. I would kind of recommend that because it's kind of, you know, I'm not going to say super easy, but you can time if you pay attention to the UI on the AI character. Obviously, it'll probably be harder with, you know, people and their reaction times versus their bot. I don't know how much time they've spent on the AI, but that's beside the point. The parry feature I don't quite understand, and I went in and asked about it, and the feint, they answered some of my questions. I still don't feel like I fully understood it, though, but hopefully they can clear some of that up in the future. Again, it's a demo. They're still working on it, but what they have here is fantastic. Personally, I don't use the parry all that often. I much rather just use the standard, you know, match their direction and, you know, get the little, I guess you could call it deflect or something. So coming from For Honor, there's lots of bad habits that I use here, and if any of you guys have ever played For Honor, they have the combo system. I'm sure there's combos in this game too. I am, you know, just now getting into it, but I always try to pre-start my combo and then go for a hit. That is not a good habit to have in this game because it leaves you open for a variety of attacks. Like I said, this game is all about timing, and if that is your thing, this is literally the game for you. It feels great. It's responsive. I am using an Xbox One controller. They have keyboard support, and I'm sure they have PlayStation controller support. I mean, why wouldn't they? It all goes, from what I can tell, through Steam, so as long as Steam supports it, you can run it. The game is absolutely smooth, butter smooth. Actually, I'm very surprised. I'm running all high graphic settings. My PC isn't super buff or anything like that, but it runs great. From what I can tell, I'm running 60 FPS locked, just chilling. I'm sure they'll unlock the FPS as everything goes, because I would like to run mine at 144 hertz. They have a dodge mechanic, which I very rarely use as well. I don't think the dodge, at least for me, is going to be part of my playstyle. Hopefully they implement like more combos. I know when you're using the Wakizashi, or maybe it's a katana. If you use the katana, you can do like this dodge forward, like front stab, and it's kind of cool. Overall, well-rounded game. I can't express how much I enjoy this game. I've played 14 or 15 hours just in this build of the demo. I cannot believe I've been hyped for this game since early 2022. It's absolutely fantastic. So now we'll get into some of the Wakizashi, and I'm just going to run him with the katana, and then we're going to do a mirror match. So we're going to switch up our character too, so hopefully you guys can see the differences, the different characteristics when you select your character. I'm assuming that they're going to have more characters. I know that they're going to have more weapons. I think they're looking at like some spear. And if you're wondering, I believe that all of these are going to be Japanese style weapons. I'm sure the devs can correct me in the Discord if you have any questions, concerns about that. But I think they're going to have a staff as well. I'm not 100% certain, but I know for a fact that they're going to have that long spear, kind of like JJ's spear in For Honor. Same deal. That big guy. This game is amazing. Now, my only critique on the Wakizashis is their openers. Their openers, I think, are a little overpowered. There's more than enough time for them to balance it. I can see lots of people, because I even do it, spamming the front direction, or you can hold back on your directional movement, and it will do a spinny move. That's for a better lack of the term. And I have realized that I can get one-hit kills almost every time if I time it right with that move. It's a little tilted if you can get the timing right in this game. And I think that's probably what they're going for. But I think maybe either slow it down or make it to where they don't close the distance as fast, because you can get some distance covered if you do that. If you do that timing and that move correctly, you can cover some ground. So you can be all the way back, especially when your opponent is using the katana. It doesn't really have the range that these Wakizashis do, which is kind of interesting. When I first initially played this, I thought it was going to be a single Wakizashi. It's dual, and your arms really open up, and you use the full wingspan of your character. And if you use a speedy character like Butterfly here, she is one of my favorites. She's fast. You can get one-hit kills very, very reliably, and that is the name of the game, is one-hit kills. So they might want to tone the Wakizashis down a little bit. I'm sure when the spear comes in, it'll probably be a great counter to the Wakizashis, and I think that's going to be a thing in your weapon selection and stuff you're going to have to master, and just like For Honor, get good against different characters and different weapon types. So not only do you have the character stats to take in consideration, you also have the weapon and its moveset to take into consideration. So I think that's where the most of the hardcore comes from, is the fact that you got to really take in consideration the speed and movement and power that character has, and the weapon that they're using. So I feel like, especially with the weapons and characters and everything, the sky is limitless. I think we're going to have some amazing fights and gameplay, and I think it's going to be a really adrenaline-rushing game. You're not going to want to get hit. Every hit could be your last, and I think this is where this game really shines, and the emphasis is there for it. There's just a few things that, again, the parry system, I don't really understand that well. I personally do not use the parry. I know they have, I think 3 different types of parries. They have the perfect parry, and I am not entirely sure what that does, because the bot gets it all the time. It's the orange spark one, and it doesn't seem like it gives them really an advantage. I know it staggers me a little bit more than like a normal parry. That's the blue spark, I believe, is the normal parry when he just regular parries it. But I just use the deflect, and I've noticed that's just fine. Also, if you just use the deflect, you can go into attack right after. So if you just match his direction, you can go into the same direction that he attacked from almost immediately, which is kind of nice. But this is an expert bot, so he does 9 times out of 10 parry it right back. So I'm sure with a person, I think that'll be insane. I don't know if that's a mechanic that they intended on, but that's kind of what I've been using it for, getting that initial kind of deflect, and then going right into an attack afterwards. I feel like it keeps the pressure on. When you start fighting and you really get into it, I feel this game has a lot of potential. I think you can have some cool movements. I would like to see maybe like a kick or like a guard break, if you will, like kind of like For Honor's thing. You do like your little, break their guard, and then you can get a free hit. Maybe not a free hit, but it'd be nice for like a distance, like kind of push them away maybe for your combo opener or something like that. But yeah, there's a few things. I mean, again, it's a demo, dude. Like, for a demo, this is fantastic. This is more polished and finished than most of the games that I have played recently that are AAA games. So, I mean, I think they did a fantastic job. There's just a few things, and I hope that they add that guard break setup. They said that there's a feint in the game. I have not figured out how to use it myself. They said that they're going to add a more in-depth tutorial and stuff, so that you're going to get your mechanics and everything, because I did play the tutorial to see what was going on. I did it with the katana. I didn't do it with the wakizashi. I don't know if you can with the wakizashi. I didn't really get that in-depth into it. But just learning how to play, and I know that they have like this weird combo system. The bot does it to me every now and then. That's when he dashes forward, or you'll see a red trail behind the blade, and I think that means it's the one-hit kill, and it will that's like the cutscene kill and stuff. And I think it's really cool that they have that kind of like fatality-esque from Mortal Kombat. They have lots of great things in this game. Lots of great things. The mechanics and everything are super nice, super smooth. A little bit more tuning and maybe a little bit more things that they can add mechanic-wise, and this game is going to be an absolute slapper at the release. And I will be playing this game. This is probably going to be my main game for a while. So if you like the video, if you want to see more Die by the Blade, let me know, and let me know what you want to see. I can try to get some answers and stuff. Like I said, the link for their official Discord is going to be down below. Please join, please play. Like I said, right now online is not available, but you can use Steam Remote Play if you have your friends and a great internet connection. Play your friends, play the community. If you can get a guy in the server to play with you, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm super excited to see what the future holds for this game. And with that out of the way, this is your Die by the Blade. Take it easy, guys.